What's up, daddies? What's up? So, I decided to add a second Weezometer to this week because I just watched Batman and, the Batman, Robert Pattinson, and I thought it was so good. So, I want to talk about it. All right. So, sorry that I sound like this still. My allergies are still terrible. First, I just want to say that he nailed the actual aspect of Batman. I didn't think he was great as Bruce Wayne, but he nailed Batman. Robert Pattinson did. But also, I think that's on purpose because in the point of this one was that it was like year 2 Batman. So like he's not going to be as, suave and shit because he's going to be so focused on beating the shit out of the bad guys. Then, a big surprise. We're going to get into more detail with the acting wise, but the big surprise for me was Colin Farrell. Oh my God. Like he was unrecognizable. Like, I really don't know how they did it. He literally looked like a whole different person. All right. So we'll start with acting, right? So I kind of got into it a little bit. Robert Pattinson nailed Batman. Wasn't great as Bruce Wayne, but how good he did that. How well he nailed Batman, I'm still okay with it. Colin Farrell was awesome. Like he literally nailed Penguin in the new way they're playing Penguin, because it's not your typical like Danny DeVito Penguin. Like, and then the guy, I don't even know his name. I'm gonna put him on there, a picture of him obviously, but I don't know his name. But he nailed the Riddler. It was like the Riddler was absolutely awesome. Like it was perfect. Like if you've seen the old Batman movies and the cartoons and even the video games, the Riddler is a joke. He's always a joke. He's played in that lime green suit and the, stupid way that they portray him. And this one, he's not a joke. He's a serious psychopath, and it was awesome. It was perfect. Like, and the guy who played him was really good. I want to see if I can find more of his movies because I really liked him. I also, I liked Selena Kyle, Catwoman. She had her, Zoe Kravitz. She had parts where I was like, but overall I liked her as Catwoman. It was a new take. The dude and it's not his fault because he's a good actor, but the guy who played Falcone, the only problem that I had with it is like when I see him as the guy from Transformers, the nerdy guy. So like it was kind of bugging me on that aspect, but overall he was fine. And he was good, actually. It just, that part of like, oh my God, like why is, the nerdy guy from Transformers this crazy bad guy? So acting, I'm going to give it a 4 puffs. All right, so writing. Again, I'm not going to go off of the source material, the comic books, just like I did for Peacemaker, which this will probably be out first, so sorry for the spoiler, that's next. I'm just, I've read a good bit of Batman, because who hasn't? I mean, if you like comics, you've read some, especially like the Frank Miller Batman. But I'm not going to add that at all. I'm just going to go off the actual writing of the movie, which was awesome. Great story. It was slow, but it was purposefully slow. It was like it meant to be slow. Like it was like a slow burn on purpose, like it had a bunch of action. That's not my point, but it did feel slow at times. But I think that was deliberate. Like they wanted you to, get that feeling. And then the crazy thing was like, again, how they wrote the Riddler. And like, it's not just that, yes, he nailed it, the actor did, but they wrote him so dark and, perfect. And like, it's so crazy considering like, for those of you who like the movies, you see the Joker who's been a joke, and then Heath Ledger just nails it. They did that with the Riddler, which I did not expect. He was so dark and gritty and perfect. And I can't wait to see what they do with the Joker. And Penguin was completely different. So I'm gonna give writing a 5 puffs. I mean, I'm being serious, guys, when I tell you this. Like, it's the best Batman movie since Dark Knight, and it's the best movie of the DCEU. So like everything after Man of Steel, best DC movie. I mean, since the Man of Steel, which I'm not saying Man of Steel was, you get what I'm saying. Since the DCEU started, which was started with Man of Steel, this is the best one from DC. Then the last thing we're going to get into, like I said, what did I give a rating? Yes, I did. 5 puffs. The last thing we're going to get into is cinematography. When I tell y'all this man nailed it, I mean it. Like, the shots were beautiful. The score was amazing, phenomenal. Like, the music was so, like, the sounds were so deliberate in this movie that it was so fucking crazy. Like, and it wasn't even just the beautiful shots. Like that hallway scene with the bullets. Like, I'm sure you've seen it on the commercial. Oh my god. Like, and the sounds in general. Like, not just the music, but the footsteps. Like, they made footsteps so important. They made, you know, the sound of the gadgets like super. Like, it just, the voices, like everything. Like, the way they controlled the audience with the sounds alone, not even including the beautiful shots they had, was awesome. And it was a dark movie on purpose, and I loved it. Like, usually, you know, you think of, like, you know, how the DC, one of the problems is their movies are really dark on purpose, because like Zack Snyder was doing that. But this one, they nailed it with it. I loved it. And this one, I mean, it's honestly, it's 5+. Cinematography was the best part of the movie, and I thought the writing was amazing. So this movie, it's going to be my highest rating yet. It is a 4.73. It was awesome. 4.73 puffs, guys. I highly recommend it. Please go watch it. Even if you don't like comic book movies, trust me, you'll like this. Like, even if you don't like comic books in general, you know, and if you do like superhero movies, you'll definitely like it. It is a slow burn at some points, but it is so good. Like, there's some things I would change, but, you know, there's a lot that I wouldn't. Like, a lot that I wouldn't. So again, I highly recommend it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.